Hello everyone, Assalamu alaikum. This is the second part of the chapter 4, which is planning business message. In this part, we will be talking about the techniques that are used to adapt a writing task to the purpose and the audience. All right, in this part of this chapter, we are going to talk about how to adapt the task to the audience and to the purpose. So there are several techniques that would be discussed here, almost 8. So let's start with the first. So this is the first technique. We need to highlight the audience benefit when we're writing anything. Instead of instead of focusing on ourselves and our services, we should focus more on what the customer is going to get and what would be the benefits for the reader. If you look at the first sentence here, it says that our warranty begins when we receive an owner's registration. So it's totally focused on the person who's writing. We need to focus on the reader. Now, instead of saying that our warranty, we can say the services that you get. Instead of saying that we receive, we can change it to when you send or when you fill in. Let's have a look at the converted sentence. Your warranty begins working for you as soon as you return your owner's registration. Now, see, here we are highlighting the benefit for the audience by saying that it's your warranty. The second sentence says that we are proud to announce. Like, rather than saying that we are proud to announce, you should always consider saying that you would be glad to know. Now, you can be sure that all your computers will be protected with our real-time virus scanning. There can be different perspective of different people. Now, the publisher has written it in a different way. If I'm I'm required to do this, I might write it this way, that you would be glad to know that now you can enjoy the benefits of the best software through our new virus checker. You can have a different one and still it can be right. The second point is in line with the first one, where we say that you need to highlight the audience benefit. If you look at this sentence here, it says that I need your account number before I can do anything. Now it's more of I and I. Rather than saying I, you should highlight the you benefit here. Let's look at the correct one. Please send your account number so that I can solve your problem. Now, it clearly states or clearly highlights that how sending the number can help the reader. We can make it even better if we remove the second I from here as well, and we say that please send your account number so that your problem can be solved. So we are removing completely ourselves from this context and we are highlighting the benefit of the reader through this. Now, look at the second sentence that we have here. We have created an account dashboard that we love. Like, nobody wants to know what we like or what we don't like. They always want to know what they themselves are going to like. So we need to remove this we here. There are two we's. Probably we can add some of the you here. Like, if we have created something, it's for the customer. And rather than saying that we love it, we should highlight that you will love that. So let's have a look at the corrected sentence. You would love to use the new account dashboard that we have created for you. Now, again, if you want to remove the second we, you can change it to passive and you can say that you would love to use the new account dashboard that has been created for you. Using another you at the end kind of highlights the importance of you one more time. It's more like creating or making that reader a king. It's a marketing point of view that customer is a king. So we can apply that here in the communication as well. You can make your reader king and make them feel important so that they can listen to you. Now we have a little exercise here that's on page 133. It's in book and the exercise number is page Exercise number is 4.1. It's on page 133. Now I'm going to just try a sentence. For example, the rest of the exercises can be done accordingly. Now, if you look at part D here, under a new policy, reimbursement of travel expenses will be restricted to those related to work only. So rather than using such words as restricted or reimbursement of the travel expenses, like we can make it a bit more lively and we can make it more you oriented, and we can say that all your all your travel expenses related to work will be reimbursed. So that kind of highlights you in this, that your travel expenses, rather than making it plain. If you look at C here, there's a sentence which says, we regret to announce that our electronic center is able to honor iPhone discounts only for a limited initial offering during the next 30 days. Now, it's such a good news, but by starting the sentence or starting this communication with we regret to announce, it's making it very gloomy. So rather, we can say you would be excited to know, or you would be glad to know that our electronic center is able to honor the iPhone discounts, or you can say you can get these discounts for next 30 days. So this is how you can make your communication more exciting and more you oriented. Moving on, this is the third point where we are saying that the communication should be conversational but professional. Now, this is very tricky. Like you need to be a little conversational, but you should not be funky. You should not be slang in your communication. If you look at the first sentence that is given as sample, it's very funky and it's very unprofessional. It says, "Hey boss, great news, firewall now installed. By the way, check with me before announcing it." There are a lot many abbreviations which are not suitable for any business type or professional communication. Now, if we put it down in a very simple plain language, it can be done it this way, that Mr. Smith, our new firewall software is installed. Please check with me before announcing it. Now, the second sentence has similar problems. There are a lot many slangs here. Like if you look at the word here, kosher, you look at the word bogus. Bogus means something that's not correct, that's inaccurate. Kosher means okay, or you could say right figures. So the simplified version or a professional version can be this way. The figures in this report seem inaccurate. Please submit the sources statistics. So this is the third point. Now we just have handled here the unprofessional communication or the slang communication, and we have written a bit more conversational sentences for them. Let's have a look at the ones that are very overly formal or legal type. Now, all employees are herewithin instructed to return the appropriately designated contracts to the undersigned. Now, undersigned in a letter simply means me. Now, when you are saying all employees are herewithin, it means you're writing to these employees and you want them to do something. So rather than having this long phrase, you can just simply say please or you, and that would solve your problem. And here it is. You would be amazed to see how simply we can say the same thing in a very small sentence. Please return your contracts to me. Now, you don't need that lengthy sentence. You're not there to impress anyone with your fluency of language. You just want your message to be conveyed. The second sentence is also quite similar in terms of its complexity. Pertaining to your order. Now, it simply means that Whatever order you placed, we are talking about that. We must verify the sizes that your organization requires. Verify the sizes. It means like we need to confirm those sizes prior to consignment of your order to our supplier. Consignment of the order means sending your order to the shippers. So here again, it's a good surprise for you. We'll send your order as soon as we confirm the sizes you need. See how simply we can say things. You don't need to complicate things while you're writing business letters or any other professional writing. The fourth point is also very nice. It's a lot like whether you want to tell your audience the glass is half full or half empty. So definitely we always want to highlight that the glass is half full. Now, this plan definitely cannot succeed if we don't obtain the management approval. So it definitely means that if we get the management approval, the plan would succeed. So why don't we say it that way? This plan definitely can succeed if we obtain management approval, right? Let's have a look at the second one. You failed to include your credit card number, so we can't mail your order. Let's look at the positive side. Like we can send you this if you send us your card number. We look forward to completing your order as soon as we receive your credit card number. Definitely stick to the positive side. And if you want to add a UU even more, you can say you can receive your order as soon as you send your credit card number. Now, employees cannot park in lot H until park 1. So what about after April 1? Can they park there? Yes, definitely they can. So why don't we say that? Employees may park in lot H starting April 1. For tip number 5, 6, 7, and 8, please listen to chapter 4, part C.